over 1 ounce in grams. Oh, so I went a little much. 89, 92. So we're gonna call, yeah, right there. That's 2 ounces. That's the equivalent of that mixture right there. 86 grams of motor oil with about 6 grams of Prolube. That comes out to about the 1 to 2, 2 to 3 ratio. It's right in there. So, with that being said, let's mix this up just like they did in the video, and let's try it out. Pour it in the cup till it touches the bearing. There we are. It's touching the bearing. Let's turn it on. Well, let's get our weights first. Get our weights. There we go. We only made it to 4 before. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3. And that's with 2 ounces per every quart. Okay, so let's up the ante a little bit and let's repolish the bearing. We're gonna go fresh. 86. And then 2.86. Right there. I'll even give it the benefit of the doubt and leave it at 85, so there's more Prolube going into it. And what we're going to do is we're going to dump in about 8.5 to 9 grams to make the equivalent of 3 ounces per every quart. So about 94. 94. So we actually went over. It's a little bit more than 3 ounces per every quart per their measurements. And in the video, what did they do? They used a spoon. Fresh polished. Now what I'll do is there's the scar the 2 weights made. Turn it to a fresh spot right here. We'll spray it off with some brake clean real quick and make sure it's perfectly clean, just like the bearing. Mixture. Okay. Let's go ahead and start her up. Start putting our weights on. Three weights with 2.5 ounces to every quart equivalent and a little over 3 ounces to every quart equivalent. Now let's compare the wear scar. Look at that mark. Well, that was the original one that we just did. And then there was the second biggest one. It actually got worse. That's the spot we pulled out of it. And you can see the rest of the bearing. There's no mark in it because we only did 2 tests. First test. Second test. Yeah, so I'm not, you know what? I'm not trying to harp on Prolube or anything like that, guys. All I'm simply saying is the way I'm testing it now, I did it exactly per their specs. That they just tested it not too long ago. And you guys came to me and you were like, oh, you got to do it like they're doing it. They're showing 3 ounces now. Well, I just went over 3 ounces and it still didn't work out in their favor. And then you guys were like, hey, can you stop using Schaefer's oil and use like a regular oil we can find at Walmart? Sure. Valvoline Extended Protection, High Mileage, Ultra Max Life. The best low budget oil you can put in your engine. Can I say it? The proof is not in the pudding on this. And I've showed this multiple times.